What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Architectural Edge. So we'll be continuing with the part 2 of our design on how to create architectural floor plan on AutoCAD. So if you've not seen the part 1, you can check the description box. The link will be dropped there. So, and if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, so quickly do so. Click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. So right now we'll be diving into the lesson. So from our part 1 on how to design architectural floor plan on AutoCAD, we started with this. We created all the spaces that are functioning on our floor plan of the example I designed for the course of these lessons. So we've succeeded in creating all the spaces we need. We drew all the spaces and also add our line weight, and also create our fenestration, our doors, and our windows. So right now we are going to move into sending our walls into its layer, and also we also create layers for our windows and other parts of our floor plan we'll be designing. So all right, we'll dive into it straight away. So we'll just come to this layers. We'll click on layer properties, so it displays this interface. Then you click on this. As you can see my cursor, the first one which shows new layer, so you click on it, so we can label it walls. Then we can label it walls new, since I have some layers here already. So walls new. Then what we have to do to send our walls to the new layer we created, we select the whole of our walls. Then we come to the top here where it shows layer under our layer category. So we click it. Then we go to walls new, we select it. So automatically our wall, the whole of our wall has been sent to our wall layers. So now to confirm this, we'll just do this quickly to confirm if our wall has been sent to our wall layer. You see a bulb at the front of our wall layer. You see, once I click the bulb, our plans go off. Then after I click it, our plan our walls goes off. Then we click again, it comes up. So we can also lock it. So this, you see, this is the lock. So once you lock it, it make it dim. So you won't be able to edit it or modify it. And it's good you lock your layers after you lock your layer after you've sent the elements into the layer, so that as you keep working, you won't mistakenly alter any existing drafts you've done on it. So what we have to do next is to start installing our windows. We start installing our windows frame. So now to design our window frame, we'll quickly pick our line 2. We'll draw this. We'll also do this. I already have my window frame, but I just want to do this for us so that we can learn as beginners. So you pick your offset 2. You enter the value 50. You offset this way. So you pick your offset 2 again, enter the value 25, enter. Then you offset this way. So you also pick your line, you close this way. So let me select the whole of this and move it out of our drawing. So we have it here. So the way you if to move an object, you just select and you right click. It will display this task bar, so you can pick move. So you move your drawing. So what we have to do next is to work on the frame. So we'll offset 75 this way. We'll come to this point again, offset 75 inward. So we have this. So let's check the width of our window. The width of our window is what? 900 mm. So the half of it will be what? 450 mm. So we'll offset 450. So we'll now move further into offsetting 50. We do this 50 this direction to our west axis and to our east polar region. So we have this. So what are we to do next? We should shrink this inward. So make sure you follow closely so that you won't get lost. You shrink this inward. So what's next? We'll pick our trim tool. Then we trim this off. We trim this off. So we are left with this. So what are we to do next? As you can see, this is a continuous continue line. This is a continue line. So we have to break this line at interval so that this box can stand on its own and this box can also stand on its own. So we'll come to our modify. We'll pick break at points. So we have this. We click this and this. We repeat same action. So now we have this. So you see this is standing on its own and this is also standing on its own. So we also do that to our the mid of our frame. We'll break the line. So we also break the line here. We'll break the line here also. We'll do same to the top line. We'll break it. We'll break it. We'll break here. So we have this now. So now we can change the colors of our lines. So we can quickly do this. We select this. We select this, all the outer frame and the mid frame. So we'll go to our line color by line under our property category, properties category. So we can put this color for our frame. So we have this now, as you can see, we have this. So the next thing to do is to add a color to our lines, our inner lines. So we should just give them green. So we have this now. Then also we can match this as green also. So we've succeeded in creating our window frame. So we'll make this make this a block. So come to our block, create. So you enter the value of the window, the size of the window, so that you can, anytime you go to insert a template, you be able to identify it by the size. So the size of our window is 900 mm by 1000. Okay, that's our kitchen window. It's 900 mm by 1000. The width is 900, while the height is 1000 mm. So we have this, we are good to go. Then we click on OK. Okay, let's see something. Let's add another value. I think I've created a block of this already. So we should write w 900 mm, or we should just put kw kitchen window. So okay, so automatically we have this now. So we can copy this, we can move it back to our window space. So we have this is in our kitchen area. So if you check from our floor plan here, we have this, you see, from our kitchen area, this is the window. So quickly I'll skip the part of installing the other frames to our window, then we'll continue shortly. All right, so now window frame installed. So what are we to do now? We'll send all our window, we'll create a layer for our window also. We'll create layer for our window. So to create a layer for our window, we'll come to our layer properties again. We'll click this add new layer. So we can label it Windows New. All right, then enter. So what we do, we just select all of our window. We select the whole of them. So I had to skip recreating all of this window to save our time. So you come to your layers, then you send them to window new. So how do we know we have them on our window new? We'll come here, we turn it off, we see our window disappear and it comes on. So we can lock our window, and okay, our walls too, you see we have this now. So as you can see, these two line are not in our wall layer. I can select them, then go to walls new and put them there. You see automatically they go dim. So what are we to do next? We'll install our door frames. So I have my door frames designed already to save time. So just click on insert here, then 900 by 900, we have our door frames. Let's start with our entrance door. Okay, we have this, so we'll bring it to this point. Our entrance door, which is 1.2 meters by 2.1 meters, so we'll rotate this to fit in the position we want it to be. So we move, we'll bring it to this direction. You see we have our door frame. So I'll install the rest quickly. So if you don't know how to get a template for a frame template for your doors, um you can comment in the description box. I'll create a tutorial on that, basically on how to create frames for your doors. So I'll just keep the part and install the other frames for all our other doors. And we have all our door frames so now installed. So we'll just quickly create a layer, and we'll send all our door frames into its necessary layer. So we'll come to the property again, add a new layer, then we'll name it doors new. I'm adding new to them because I have some existing layer already from the previous plan. So what I want to do next, we'll just highlight all our door frames, then we'll go to our layer, we'll send them to what's door new. So we have them now. So if you click on this, you see that goes off, they come back, so on and off. So we have them, you see, as you can see. So we can unlock them, you can see them, you see these are door frame. So we should just lock them and move forward into the next part of the class. So what are we to do next? We'll install our furniture templates, which are our toilet, our closets, our wash and sink, and all other ones. So I'll just come quickly to my insert here. I'll pick my this is it. So I'll come to this point, I'll rotate it, then we have our closet, we'll position it at the position we want. Then the next we have to install is what, our sink. we pick it this way. So rotate towards this direction, then we'll place it here. We can move it back a bit, so we have this now. So I'll do that for our other toilets. Let me just skip the part and do it first. So presently we've installed all the templates for our toilets, our sink, our closet, our wash end sink, then our bathtub. So we now come to our kitchen. We have to install what? Our sink for kitchen, and also our what they call it, our cooker. So we come here to our insert. If you don't have any of these templates on your system, you have to create them, or you need to get a third party template for floor plan design. So all right, and if you don't know how to, then just make a comment at the comment box. I'll teach us how to get third party plugins, or how to create the template yourself. So all right, I'll just pick this of my existing floor plan, and I'll transfer it to the new floor plan we are working on, since I've designed them before. So I just select them and I'll click on copy. I'll transfer them. Yeah, so we have this. You see, we've successfully introduced our um kitchen sink and also cooker with our cabinet. This line is representing our cabinet. So all right, the next thing to do is to introduce our sitting arrangements, our chair furnitures in the living room. So what we'll do quickly, we can also come to our insert. I have my chairs here, and copy and bring them in. You see it's in a bigger scale. So to rescale this, I can just click on it, then scale, then reduce it. It was in a very bigger scale. So if you want to know more about scale, just comment at the comment box. I'll make a tutorial on that. So we just scale it up. We'll make sure we scale to the at least to the actual size of a three-seater chair. So a three-seater chair should be spanning the length of with the handles. A three-seater chair should be spanning the length of 2 meters for a two-seater chair. So we can do that. We'll scale it up to get 2 meters. So we'll cross check. Okay, this is closed. We can leave it at this. So what I'll just do is, to make this fast, since I have my chair templates already, I'll just copy this. I created this template already. If you want me to create a special tutorial on this, on how I achieved the whole of these templates, just comment in the comment box and I'll do that for us. So I'll copy, then I'll bring it here. So now we have this. As you can see, we are moving forward. So after this, what do we have next? If we see closely, I have what? This is my TV unit. This is our console for our TV unit. So I can copy this also. You should be able to recreate this. If you just take a look at it closely, it's easy. These basically lines. You can design any concept of TV units. This on a plan view. This is a plan view of the TV unit. So when we'll be getting into modeling on SketchUp, we are going to see the 3D view of all these elements and what they look like. You have a clear understanding. So right now, what are we moving into next? We are moving into introducing what? Our bed, which is in our room. So we'll just come here again. I can come down here and pick my bed from my insert. That is if you have the templates already. So but what I'll just do is I'll copy this to save time. I have them here already. I'll copy this and also copy this side table for makeup and the others, where you can drop your skincare um and maybe just do some table work. So all right, let me copy this and bring to our new floor plan. So you see we have this automatically. We have this. Let me move it downward a bit. Okay, I just want to adjust this to give me what I want. So we have this. We should move this out a bit. We should move it inward this way. All right, let me off this our snap so that I can move it to the area I want. Yeah, so we have this now. So all right, let me see. What are we to do next on our plan? Let's review this. Okay, we've inserted all our furniture. Then okay, we can create a layer for our furniture and we'll send all our walls all our furniture template into the layer. All right, so we'll come to our property again, click on create new layer. So we'll enter furniture. Okay, furniture new. I have one furniture there before, so we should add new to this. So enter. So what we'll do now is to select all our furniture as usual. We'll select the whole of this as usual. So we'll just come to our what? We'll come to our layer. Then we'll send them into what? We'll send them into furniture new. Let's change the color of this our furniture new. Let me see. It's showing green. Let's change it to default color. So let's just leave it at our default color. So now we can off our furniture. You see we have this now. We are moving forward. We are moving forward. So what we will have next on list? Okay, we have to insert our write up. We have to label our space, the labeling of our space. So you just come here on your text at the annotation category. You pick your text. So you come here. you click and drag for it to open a typing bar. So you enter the name of this space, living room. It went way far, so we shrink it this way. So what are we to do next? We can select it and we'll click our text style. Let's see. So we can leave it at Time New Roman. You can choose whatsoever text style you want. You can choose whatsoever text style you want. So let's leave it at Time New Roman. Then we can bolden it. So we have this now. Where did our text run to? Let me see. All right, I'll just do that again quickly, but basically you've seen how to add text. You click this and you drag this way. This is going way too far. So basically this is where you write your text. Living room. Okay, I think our text went so small. The initial one we wrote that we couldn't locate it. So how do we fix this? You see it's on 0. So we can enter the value of 500. Coming. Living room. Let's see how we can fix our text not coming up the way it should be. So let's take it to Time New Roman. All right, so let's see. 500. Okay, this is way small. Let's move it close to our design and see what we have here. You see this is way too small. Let's so we'll select we'll click on it, we select it, then this is where we set the scale of our text. You see 500 is too big, so we can click it again, select the whole of it, select the whole of it. We can leave it at 200. 200. Enter. So I'm teaching us basically how to fix this issue of your text coming up in a very small scale. So what you just do, you just so we should still take it down. We should select this. We should bolden our text, or before, we should take it down again to 50. or 100. Enter. Okay, 100 is perfect. Then we have this. So we can further edit our text. So we should pick Time New Roman, then we should bolden it. So we have this now. You see, we've successfully done this. So we can just copy this same text to save time. You can copy and place at this point. You just label it bedroom. So we have our bedroom as this. So as you can see, we are installing the text. um then what we do next is our entrance. We'll copy the text, same thing. We'll come to this point, then you double click to edit, you select it. So this, you enter your new space name, you copy again. We'll name this what, our visitors toilet. So we have this, our visitors toilet. Then what do we have next? We have our kitchen. So we enter the value. So let me just do fast and label the order. So right now we've successfully installed all our title of each spaces. So what are we to do next is to move into what, adding our wall grid. As you can see this, I have grid running through each wall. I have grid running through each wall. So to create this grid, you just come to this point, you pick a line to this point. So drawing this line, what's the width of our wall? Our wall is 225 mm. So half of 225 is approximately 113. So you offset inward this way, so you can stretch the line out. You stretch the line out also to this direction. So now we can edit our line to we'll edit our line to our line type to dashes. You see, it's, we selected dash, but it's not showing on the line that is dash. So what we can do to fix this, what we just do is we'll click the line, then we'll go to properties. So an icon will drop here showing us different setting we can do on our line. So we'll come to line type scale. So we'll just make this let's make it 50. Enter. 50 is too way small. Let's make it 500 all the way. So you see we have something this way, 500. So we can change the color also. We should just give it a calm color. Let me see. All right, we should see this color. Okay, this color is not bad. So what are we to do next? We can delete this. What are we to do next? We'll copy this point. We'll keep inserting it at every point, the center of our wall. You see, at every center of our wall, we have this. Just make sure it's at the center of the wall. So what are we to do next? The thickness of this wall is different from the external walls. This is our partition wall. So what's the thickness of our partitioning wall? So let's cross check. We have this 150. So we'll pick our line tool again. We'll draw a line. Then we offset. Half of 150 is 75 mm. Then we offset inward. So now we can just come directly and pick the property of this. We'll match the property of this grid line with the new one we are about to draw. So we'll just click our match property in our property category. We'll click on this. Then we'll come to the new one. Then we click on it. Automatically it gives us this. So we stretch it out. We stretch this out also. So to align all our grid line on the external surface on same line, what are we going to do? We can just draw, and we can draw a vertical line this way. Then we'll make sure all our grid lines snap at it. So we can shrink it to make sure it's sitting with this line. Let me use the extend tool here. So we have this. So clicking this, we'll shrink it to this point. So we have this, or you can also use your trim tool. You see, trim this off. So we have this. So we'll click, we'll extend the others to it. We'll do this. You know, sometimes AutoCAD can be so funny. So extend. So we have this. So which is remaining? We have this. Okay, we've done that. So this one also. We'll move it out. We can trim it, TR. Then we'll trim this. Okay, so let's see. I think we've done all our horizontal grid. So we'll transfer, okay, remaining this. So we'll do same thing. We'll copy this at this point. We'll bring it up here. So we have this. So we'll transfer our vertical guide for our grid boundary to this position, our east polar region. So we can pick our trim tool. Then we trim off all of these excess lines. So we have these now. So we've succeeded in creating our horizontal grid. So we'll do same to our vertical grid. Just pick a line, same as we did to our initial. So we'll offset this 113 millimeters. So offset 113 millimeters. So we snap match the property of the grid to this. So we have this. So we extend it outward and also this direction. So we can copy it and place it at every um center of our walls of same, every at the center of our wall of same size. So we place it here too at the center of this. Okay, we've done that for this already. So what are we to do again? We just place a guideline to trim our grid. So This one will extend it outward. Then for this one wall, we have our wall here is our partition wall is 150. We should draw a line this way. Then we'll offset for 75. We'll offset 75. So we have this. So what we have to do, we have to match the property. So we have this now. We can extend it outward. We extend it outward and also this direction. So now what are we to do next? Let's quickly trim the excess part of our grid using the help of our boundary line we drew. So we have this, we transfer this downward also. We trim the others beneath. So successfully created our grid line. The use of grid is to like give you a linear path, like most especially when we are doing our setting out on site. It helps us to transfer direct measurement to know the walls that are aligning on the same direction, and it makes the work, it also adds this kind of graphics to your work, make your work look more professional and detailed. So what I want to do next, we are going to add a label to our grid lines. So which I did here. You know how to add text already, so I'll just do that quickly, just something like this. So you can just pick your cycle, you draw this. So now we can copy our text here. We'll place it here. Then we edit it. We can name it what? Um, let me see. Let me just name it one. Let me name it one. Let's further edit the size of this text. Let's take it to 200 so that it will be bigger. So let's copy all of this. So place it on all the grid. So we can start editing. One, this will be two. So I'll just do that for the others, then we'll continue. I'll skip this part. So right now all our grid lines have been labeled. So we'll move next into let's see. Okay, I add some plants, some plant templates. So I can just copy this. If you don't know how to get all these templates, you can comment at the description box. So I'll create a tutorial on how to get all these templates, and also how to create them if you enjoy creating them yourself. So okay, we still have this. So what we'll be moving next into is giving our floor plan a detailed dimensioning, since it's a working drawing, because the dimension aids on the construction site to translate our design on real time on the construction site. So now we'll just go to our dimension, we'll pick our liner, So I'll do this using the basic method so that we can all understand. So after we pick our liner on our annotation category, we'll come to this point. If you see, okay, I should run us through the pattern of dimensioning I did to our plan. I started by dimensioning the intervals of the external wall before each windows, and the partitioning between each windows, and also the doors, as you can see, sending all the dimension down to this towards this direction. So we are going to replicate same. Then after that, I dimensioned our grid line at intervals, all the places our grid line intersect. I dimension it. So we'll do that quickly. Yeah. So pick our liner. We do this. We drop it down a bit. So to repeat same command, you can just keep clicking your space bar. There are other faster way to make our dimension, but as a beginner, it's always good you learn things the basic way at first. It may look long, the process may be long, but believe you me, it's worth it because it will build your flexibility on the software instead of always thinking about shortcut. So I'll do this. So just take notes on what I'm doing. So I've done the first stage of the dimension on our south polar region. So now I'll be dimensioning the center, our grid lines, all the places our grid line intersects. As you can see, this point, the next grid line we have what? We have B to C. So we'll send the dimension here. The next grid line, we have B to C. Make sure you snap at the actual point so that you can get the actual displacement and actual measurement. Okay, so we'll do this for all our grid lines. So if you've come this far on this video and you've not yet subscribed to this channel, quickly rush and just take some few minutes, few seconds, not up to minutes. Click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell before you continue with the tutorial. So the next aspect of our dimensioning is we'll send the dimension of the total length of our south polar region, which is this. So this is it. So I'll repeat same procedure for each phase of our floor plan. So I'll skip that so that to save time. All right, so we've successfully input our dimensioning for all our external walls and interval partitions on the walls. So right now we should review our sample floor plan. Okay, I imputed some internal dimensioning into in, but this is not necessary if you are used to your basics in geometry, and if you most especially isometric block. When you are given an isometric block, if you are given dimension of some parts, you should be able to figure out the dimensioning of the other parts. So since we've dimensioned our grids, all our grids here, since we've dimensioned our grids lines, no need to dimension it internally, but we can just do so to just spice up our work and add more details to our design. So right now, we should just input all these dimension for our internal walls. Okay, we have this in the living room and this also. So if you don't know how to set your dimension style, just comment at the make drop a comment at the comment box, and I'll make a tutorial on how to set dimension style on AutoCAD. So which do we have next? Okay, let me do for our bedroom. We have this. Then we have this. All right. So with this we've successfully replicate what we have on our sample drawing on our on the floor plan we worked on just now. So with this we can go back to our layers to put on all the elements on our floor plan we once turned off. So we'll go back to our layers, we'll on our doors, on our furnitures, then on our walls, and also put on our windows. So with this, and anytime you work, make sure to hit Control Save. Always save your job to avoid maybe power outage or maybe a break in power supply, to avoid you losing your previous um work progress. So now we've succeeded in replicating our floor plan. So if you are here to subscribe to this channel, you've come this far, quickly rush and click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to receive all the notifications of all the tutorials that I'll be dropping from this channel. So what we'll be doing next, this same floor plan, we'll be moving it into SketchUp. After I've created a tutorial on the basic, introducing all the essential tools on SketchUp. After I've made a tutorial on that, then we'll import. This will be our first assessment, our first modeling assessment on SketchUp. So stay tuned to this channel so that you won't miss out. I have a lot of good things for us on this channel from scratch. Believe you me, on this channel you become that professional and skilled software designer you always dream of. So right now let's review our sample floor plan. You see we have everything intact here, so we can just do this. I created this not arrow if you want to learn how to, but it's simple. If you've come this far, you should be able to replicate it. So we can just, I'll just copy it and put close to our floor plan. So now we have this. So we have this. So I'll create a tutorial on how to put this on a title block also and make it ready for printing and for presentation to your clients. So we'll meet at the next video. Alright guys, if you've successfully come to the end of this video, by now you should be able to design your architectural floor plan as a professional, well detailed. I'll be dropping the link to the PDF file of the lesson we just did. I'll be dropping the link to this containing this floor plan, so you can walk alongside viewing the dimensioning as a guide to replicate same as you practice. So always remember to subscribe to this channel after you've benefited. That's the way you can support me on this channel. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to comment your challenges and your difficulties on design software, the AutoCAD design software, and also on SketchUp, because we'll be using SketchUp for our 3D modeling. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Make sure you practice, and also make sure you watch this on a wider screen so that you can be able to see all the details and each procedure I carry out on drawing our architectural floor plan on AutoCAD. See you in the next video. Bye.